Tonight I want to talk about three things and put it into one. And and the reason why I want to talk about it is because there are narratives for all these things that I'm talking about. So I'm gonna do my best in a timely manner to break these things down for you. So the first thing I want to talk about the NFL's first openly active gay player for the Oakland Raiders, and his name is Carl Nazib. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because everybody's making a big deal about it. And to me, it's not a big deal because it all fits in the feminist, global, and racial ideology in this country. You see, they've been trying to push that through the NFL because the NFL has this masculine, male dominant plantation owner image about itself. And I'm going to tell you why it fits those three ideologies. The first one, when I talk about feminism, is the Ray Rice situation and countless of other quote unquote attacks on females, former players or players who had domestic issues with females, and how a lot of women in the sports media tries to push the narrative as if this is a big issue that's running rapid in the NFL and it needs to be resolved. Second is the globalists. And the globalists is what you see here with this Oakland Raiders active NFL player coming out openly gay. Of course, this goes back to Michael Sam, who came out as gay, but he did not play in the NFL. But that too is one of those situations. And then the last one is the racial ideology, and that started when the NFL had to deal with Kaepernick when he took a knee on talking about police brutality and racism in this society dealing within the black community. You see, all three of those ideologies are now going to sink in the NFL, and that is the whole goal. So this young man coming out as gay, to me, it's called perfect timing, because this is what society wants to push and promote. A couple years ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, he wouldn't have done that. But now, this society is pushing all this pride stuff and all these rainbow flags going around, and this is what they're trying to push. So right now, he came out at a perfect timing for this situation. So to me, it's not all of a big deal to me at all. It's just not a big deal to me. This is perfect timing for him. Next, I want to talk about the aftermath. And that aftermath is the dry joke by Joy Behar of The View. She came out with a joke talking about the NFL player coming out, and I am going to play what she said.
After they said penetration in the end zone, they lost me.
There you go. So, enough said on that. Like I stated, I didn't find it funny at all. It's just another dry joke to me by these folks here in the quote unquote entertainment industry. But the reason why I want to talk about it is she is supposed to be the one who's all for these kind of things. She's all for telling you about cancel culture. She's all about telling you about racism. She's all about talking about supporting the LGBTQ community. And if you think against her or any of the views like that, she'll call you out. Okay? And my thing is, when if someone, quote unquote, on the conservative side made that comment? When if, let's just go there, when if McCain, the lady on The View, when if she made that comment? When if Donald Trump made that comment? Okay? You know? I guarantee you, y'all be talking about this all day long, and one of those girls will get fired. Or one of those folks will get fired. But the reason why nothing's going to happen to her is because she is a woman and she is part of the liberal movement. So you're going to have a lot of people who saying that she should be canceled, that she should be fired. And then you got some of the folks in the LGBTQ community who supports her anyway. Nothing's going to happen to her. Nothing's going to happen to her. Like I stated, when if it was someone who is on the opposite side of the spectrum made that comment? You see, this society, this is what's great about this country is you got freedom of speech. And you have a lot of people who are very sensitive these days. But when if someone on the other side made a comment like that? That's my whole deal. But once again, I don't find it funny at all. I don't even find it tasteless. I just find it not funny. But hey, she's in the job of entertainment, and she's very liberated, and she's a very feminist woman. So she will get a pass on that. So, And next, I want to talk about this thing that happened up in Seattle. The Seattle Pride makes white folks pay $50 reparation fee to attend the event. And I want to go ahead and read some of the comments. One person stated that people are so pissed about the Seattle Pride event that's charging white people $10 to $15 in reparations to attend. It's hilarious. If it bothers you so much, just think of it as a cover charge. Or better yet, stay your ass at home. Another one makes a comment stating that a pride event in Seattle is charging white people $50 to attend. Laugh my ass off. It's a black and brown people centered event though. I support this. I told you this numerous of times, over and over and over and over and over again. Majority of white people don't get this. They're just not going to get it. I'm just going to be real with you. Straight up. Not all. I got to throw that in there too. But most black people do not like white people. They only want you to join in solidarity to their quote-unquote issues and want you to pay out of pocket. That is their form of reparation for the black, quote-unquote black and brown people and the LGBTQ community pride situation is going to capitalize on this. Now, where the money is going, that's to be determined, because I find it kind of silly to do this. But I just tell the truth. Majority of black people do not like white people. They just don't. They don't. And yes, majority of those black people who don't like white people are in relationships with white folks. A lot of them get on TV and talk about how every damn thing is racist, but yet and still you're married to a white woman or you're married to a white man. But there is a gain out of it. And if it's not money, and a lot of it is through sexuality, there's a gain out of it. Whether you like it or not, or whether you like how I said it. But this is not a surprise that they are charging white people reparation fee in a pride movement. It's not a surprise to me. And like I stated here in this segment here, majority of black people in this society, most of them I should say, do not like white people. They just don't. And they're going to find every way in their power to make you pay. That's why they want you to join in solidarity. Long as you bring your wallet to these events, you're welcome. And it's going to get worse, because this is what all these movements are about. The Black Lives Matter, racial ideology. They're all about you opening your wallet. Globalist ideology with this pride, with this Seattle Pride that's charging white people $50. Same thing. And the feminist pride and the feminist movement. Same thing. They want the females to latch on to these things as long as you bring your husband's checkbook. I'm telling you guys, this is what this is about. I've stated this over and over and over again, and I'm not going to steer away from it. And it's only, to me, it's only going to get worse before it get any better. The whole goal is to have you white people in solidarity as long as you bring your wallet and your husband's checkbook. That's what this is about. Because black people are still going to continue to keep talking about reparations. They are. They're not going to stop. So I just wanted to talk about the NFL player coming out. It's not a surprise to me, because this is a perfect opportunity for them now that they're pushing this gay pride thing all over the country. So he came out perfectly. So you're going to have a whole bunch of people congratulating him. And to me, it's not a big deal. And I wanted to talk about Joy Bear's dry joke that done got everybody all pissed off. To me, didn't matter to me. And then I wanted to talk about the Seattle Pride charging white people $50 for reparation fee. Oh well, like I said, this all was coming in the forefront, and I made comments about this over and over again. The whole goal is for you to bring your checkbooks and come with solidarity. That's the whole goal in all of these feminist, globalist, and racial ideology movements.